Hi, my name is Robert Cromwell. I retired at the end of 2005 as the special agent in charge of the FBI's Jacksonville division. In that capacity, I was responsible for basically the northern half of Florida, with offices in Daytona Beach, Ocala, Gainesville, Tallahassee, Fort Walton Beach, Panama City, and Pensacola. In 1995, I was assigned as a supervisor of the FBI's office in Phoenix, Arizona. In April of 1995, when the Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City was bombed by Timothy McVeigh, I was dispatched to Kingman, Arizona, and I supervised a group of agents and analysts there conducting an investigation involving the bombing of Oklahoma City. Basically, Timothy McVeigh used Kingman, Arizona and his friends there as his base of operations for raising money to build the bomb that blew up the building in Oklahoma City. The money was raised through the sale of weapons. Weapons were sold in Arizona, Nevada, and in Utah at gun shows, and they were primarily sold by Michael Fortier and his wife. Michael Fortier was an Army friend of Timothy McVeigh's and was in on the planning for the bombing of the building. In December of 1994, Michael Fortier went with Timothy McVeigh and saw the building, the target, and subsequently helped Tim by selling the weapons with his wife to raise money for the bombing. Eventually, before the bombing occurred, Michael Fortier backed out and would not participate in the actual bombing. And after he eventually confessed to his participation with McVeigh, he became a witness for the government, testified for the government, and spent 12 years in federal prison for his involvement. Primarily his plea agreement had to do with conviction for lying to the FBI in his initial interview.
What was your part in finding all of this out and having him confess?
I was supervising a group of agents who basically were developing all the background on Michael, connecting Michael to Timothy McVeigh, and talking to witnesses, people that were associated with the two of them. There was several people in Kingman that knew the two of them, and there were many hundreds of leads that had to be covered to basically develop a timeline of what McVeigh's activities were in Kingman and how Fortier assisted him. In putting that all together, all of that information was used to convince Fortier eventually to go ahead and speak to us and cooperate with the government.
How long did the investigation last?
My participation in it was a constant 4 months, basically 7 days a week for 4 months straight. The investigation lasted well beyond that, and the people in Oklahoma City worked for months and months and months after that to prepare for the trial of Timothy McVeigh and Terry Nichols.
Did you yourself interview Timothy McVeigh?
I did not. I interviewed Michael Fortier. Timothy McVeigh was arrested in Oklahoma, and the interviews with him occurred in Oklahoma. I was not in Oklahoma.
Was that strictly FBI?
No, the FBI was the lead agency in it, but the investigation involved the FBI with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, and state and Oklahoma City police departments.
I've seen an award in your office with the state of Oklahoma on it. What was that given to you for?
I was given an award from the director of the FBI just for my supervision of the investigation in Kingman.
If you could go back and change anything, would you?
Regarding that investigation or regarding my career in the FBI?
Maybe both.
No, not really. I retired, like I said, at the end of 2005, and I thoroughly enjoyed the 22 years I was in the FBI. It was a wonderful experience, and I really have no things that I would want to go back and change. I think I liked it the way it was and thoroughly enjoyed it. Always felt like we were accomplishing something, which is an unusual job, to go to work and think that you're going to make a difference in what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.